Hi guys, welcome to the Healthy Vegan Show. Today we're going to do a video on cheesy kale bread, and I'm going to add some alkaline sour cucumber dill cream. So that's going to be really good. I'm going to start off with 2 cups of spelt flour. It's white spelt flour. Then I have 1 tablespoon each of mock garlic, special mix, and onion powder. So I'm just going to get that nice and mixed first. Now when you mix this dough, you don't want it to be wet. So make sure it's not wet. I'm going to use some Perrier water too this time, just to see how it rises. Okay. And I'm going to get some pockets going here on the corners. And this is just so the water can kind of travel everywhere. Because sometimes it's hard to get that extra flour. Okay, so this is your Perrier water. This is the stuff that's known for rising because of the bubbles that's in it. But when you put that Perrier in there, you don't want to mix it too much. I use this in the brownie cakes too. That's why they're fluffy. Okay, let's see how much that is. Now with this Perrier, it's not one specific amount. You add as you go. But I'm going to show you the consistency you're going to want the dough to be. Just do a little at a time until the dough gets right. You don't want it too wet. Okay. I'm gonna mix it one more time. If it's not ready yet, I'll just come right back as soon as I got it into a dough, because I'm gonna have to keep adding a little at a time so I don't mess it up. It's coming around though. Yeah, so I'll come right back. I'm gonna add probably just a little bit more, and I'll come right back with this. All right, welcome back. I have it in a ball now, and that's what you want. I put a little more flour on top of it too. So right here, I have parchment paper, then I have saran wrap on top. I'm gonna put this ball on there. Move that out the way. Well, I wanna push it down and flatten it some. Now before I do that, I want to flip this part over because I made an extra long piece of saran wrap. Lay that on top. Okay. And I already sprinkled some flour on that, but I probably should put a little more on top of here. Just rub that in. Okay. I'm going to try to roll this out as good as I can get it. Sometimes you got to do it with your hand instead of holding the handle because it'll move and everything. Now what I'm doing here is I'm going to spray the grapeseed oil on here. And what that does is just gives it layers and makes the crust nice and flaky. So flip this up like so. Pull that back down. Okay. Now I'm going to flatten this out too. Let me put it in the middle. I'm going to do this one more time. Then I'm going to come back because I'm going to do it about 5 more times to get extra layers. The more layers, the better. You know, you want your crust nice and flaky, just keep doing it. Every time you do this, spray oil. Okay, and then go ahead and spray it again. Flip that. And I'm going to roll that out. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to do that about 5 more times. So I'll be right back once I'm done. Welcome back. I say I folded this about 8 times. I went above and beyond. Now I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. You want to be careful, especially if you're wearing black and you're playing with flour. Okay. Now, each piece is going to get rolled. It's almost like a lasagna. I'm going to put a little flour on the rolling pin so it doesn't stick too bad. And put a little bit on here. Sit that over there. All right. Now I'm going to do the first one, so you can get an idea, and I'm going to come back and show you when the rest are done. But you want it square, so shape it square and keep flattening it out. So basically you want it square like this. Try to get it thin enough so that it'll be this big. This is an 8x8 pan, so that it'll sit in the bottom of that and give it some room to stretch when it cooks. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna lay this in the pan. What I wanna do is spray the pan first. I lined it with parchment paper. That way everything will come out easy. I'll just lift it out like that. But lay that in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some the cheese, the kale, but I'll talk about that when I come back. I'm gonna come back as soon as I finish doing these two the same way. So I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So I got these two flattened out, and I'm gonna do it like a layer type deal. So I have my cheesy walnut cheese. I normally use sesame seeds, but I use walnut this time. You can vary, you can use Brazilnut. It'll be the same recipe, just use the nut or seed you want. But like, I think I use like a cup, so you would use a cup of sesame seeds or a cup of Brazil nuts or a cup of walnuts, but a cup. So I'm gonna post that under the video, and I'm also gonna post the recipe for the this over here, the cucumber dill sour cream. So spread that around. You want to put a lot because it's cheesy kale bread. Alright, and put a little bit more in there. Okay, now this kale, I just sauteed in grapeseed oil. But when I sprinkled the special mix on it, it just gave it a really garlicky taste. I'm like, that is so good. So you want to sprinkle some of that on. This is baby kale too. That was a whole bucket of baby, the organic kale. I'm like, this really wilts down, huh? It is so good. I love this. But sauteed kale, put a little special mix in there. Saute you some mushrooms, and you might have you something. You don't want to put a ton in there. You just want to put enough to be able to taste it. I'm going to put this next layer on. I'm going to do this layer, it's smaller. I'll spin it out a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing what I just did here, and I'm going to come back and show you how I finish it off. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished it up with some more cheese and kale, and look what I got left. I'm telling you, you guys really need to saute some baby kale, mushrooms, and special mix. It is so flavorful. I have one customer, her name is Queen. She knows who she is. She'll send me a PayPal, and she'll just be like, hook me up, because she buys hers in bulk, and I know exactly what to do. Now check this out. See how those good herbs? You're gonna taste that, and it's gonna be really good. But let me put this on there. Make sure, try to get it as big as you can so it can cover up this part. Lay that there. Now to top it off, I'm gonna use cucumber dill sour cream cheese. I made it real thick. You know how I usually make mine thin and creamy? It's thick. So it's gonna be spreadable. And I was gonna toast me some sesame seeds and put on here, but I said, why go through the trouble of toasting sesame seeds when it's gonna be in the oven for an hour? It's gonna be in there probably about 40 minutes covered up and maybe another 20 uncovered. So I'll just put the sesame seeds on top and let them toast on their own. And one step will be avoided. Okay. So you can top it with whatever you want. I sell everything seeds too. They're flavored with mock garlic. It's toasted, white, and black sesame seeds. So you could put that on there too for added color. But I'm just gonna sprinkle some of these on there. Know what else is good? Hemp seeds. Put some hemp seeds on there. Those taste so good. I love those. Toasted sesame seeds are good too. I'm gonna start sending everybody, when you place an order, everybody's gonna get a little sample packet of everything seeds. Eat those. They taste like sunflower seeds. They are a great snack. Eat them plain. But I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna put this in for an hour, covered, 40 minutes, and then the last 20 minutes uncovered. So I'll be back when it's ready. All right, welcome back. I took it out the oven, I cut it up, I plated it up with a little garnishings, a little salad, and I made some cucumber dill dressing and drizzle over the top. And I'm gonna put the recipe for this up there.
I really shouldn't. Consider it my thank you for hosting such a great event. But come on, give me a reason at least.
Cucumber dill is the best. I love this dressing.
What if she wants pizza? You pizza thriving her.
Alright, so as you can see, I've already been eating. So go ahead and make you some bread. You can eat it with salad, spaghetti. It's a nice side, you know, just to fill you up because it is bread.
Just like I remember it.
Alright guys.
Isn't New York like world famous?
So rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like it. And as always, eat healthy at every turn. Bye now.